Okay, Leute, ich habe so eine taffe Videoidee heute. Wir schauen uns einfach 13 Minuten und 21 Sekunden von Big Yahoo an. Gemeinsam. Halt. Von dem Fake. Halt. You know. Egal, starten wir. Big Yahoo!
Yahoo enjoys personally inflicting harm and psychologically kids for his
pleasure. Peach,
he also believes that he is above the law, airing out an entire coffee shop just to the line. Despite all of his heinous crimes, Yahoo was never punished thanks to his many connections. Just as he was about to sit and eat some raw liver harvested through unethical means, he gets a couple of visitors at his door. Although the three girls could have been cream of the crop products for his friend Big Stuff, he decided to let them go. After letting them go scot-free, he gets a call from Rabbi Bill Clinton about news of a new villain on the rise, challenging Big Yahoo for his #1 spot. Yahoo couldn't just sit around and take this, so he quickly comes down into his underground base of operations. Throughout his years as an international terrorist, Yahoo accomplished many things, like stealing from the New Yorkers or creating a new illegal gassing device to use on children. However, Big Yahoo was planning something even bigger. Tonight, he was going to steal.
Ich hab gerade Popcorn neben mir, Bro.
Do you know who the three daughters of Israel are? These girls are Gal Gadot, Erica, and Claudia. As they enter their rooms supported by the government, they once again fell short of their daily quota, making their madam extremely angry and getting warned about what happens to those who fail to rack in customs. The next day, as Big Yahoo enters the bank, which was all just a front for the secret BlackRock headquarters, so that he could apply for a loan for his devious plots, it just so happened that Peter Thiel was there as well. Peter Thiel tried to convince Yahoo to invest in Palantir stocks, promising him great riches and spectacular parties if he complied. Yahoo was reminiscing of the past, promising Mama Yahoo that he would completely conquer the promised land for his people. However, his mother was the reason why Yahoo ended up the way that he was, and constantly put down Yahoo's dreams. As he gets called up for his meeting, Big Yahoo began pitching his plan of conquering the promised land to basically the devil himself. Although his plan it didn't rack up enough profits, which was practically the whole point of BlackRock. By the end of the meeting, it became clear that BlackRock had decided to leave Big Yahoo in the dust for Peter, abandoning his passion for evil in favor of profits. After getting his loans rejected by the BlackRock CEO, Big Yahoo decided to fly to China so that he could rob an AliExpress and resell products for 10 times profit. After stealing the 5-in-1 realistic flesh turbo pocket sweatshop, Pocket was? Peter Thiel also had the same idea. However, instead of reselling it, he was going to personally use it. Yahoo was desperate for the funds, so he began trying to retrieve the device as if his life depended on it. After shooting like $10 billion in taxpayer money from the US, Peter's advanced Palantir aircrafts were too much for Big Yahoo.
Warte. Ist actually interessant.
There was levels to this. The next day, Yahoo began trying to infiltrate Palantir headquarters. However, Peter was always 2 steps ahead of him at every turn, and absolutely humiliated Big Yahoo. As 3 young girls tried to offer their services to Peter, his Palantir defense system went off. However, after realizing why they were there, Peter enthusiastically permitted entrance. As this happened, Big Yahoo got a brilliant idea. As Big Yahoo casually entered the ring, his goons began day trading to save just enough money to buy out the girls, and in the end, Big Yahoo's plan went accordingly. After Big Yahoo buys out 3 girls from the ring down the block, he takes them under his wing so that they could live a better life. However, behind this kind act hid ulterior motives. After Peter Thiel steals the 5-in-1 realistic flesh turbo pocket pussy from Big Yahoo, to break into Palantir headquarters to take it back. However, he was outsmarted by Peter every step of the way. However, after seeing Peter's affinity towards Lillian's as all just decor, Yahoo was busy formulating his plans. As soon as the girls walked into Big Yahoo's estate, they were put off by all of the medieval torture devices. However, Yahoo reassured them that it was all just decorations. As they continued their tour around the house, Erica accidentally gets too close to one of Yahoo's torture devices. Yahoo didn't seem to care much. However, Erica luckily survived. As Yahoo showed them to the Goislop kitchen, Erica accidentally knocks over some chemicals, which spiked Big Yahoo's cortisol. After Big Yahoo finished laying out some ground rules for the girls, he goes into his underground lair to plot for the invasion of Palantir headquarters. Meanwhile, the girls continue Yahoo's massive mansion and accidentally discover his secret lair. After the 3 Diddyfoids that Big Yahoo bought out from the ring found out about his secret evil lair, where propaganda, inhumane torture methods, and weapons of mass destruction were tested, Big Yahoo threatens them to leave. However, the girls proved too much for Big Yahoo to handle, as Gal Gadot began throwing a tantrum after losing her toy, and Big Yahoo was forced to give in to their demands. After sending his goons out to go and do his bidding, as well as finding Gadot her new toy, Big Yahoo walks walks in on the
Nö, toll, was?
$1 estate funded by taxpayer money. As a punishment, Big Yahoo decides to sentence the 3 girls to a night without bedtime stories, cuddles, or a nightlight. Understandably, the girls were terrified, unaware of what was going on. Arrived in the nick of time, delivering Gal her new toy, making life just a little more bearable for the girls. The next day, in protest to Big Yahoo's cruel and inhumane punishment, the girls decided to not follow through with his plan and instead attend their gesturing class. Even after Big Yahoo was put down, the girls continued marching with unwavering bravery, standing up to their oppressor. In the end, Big Yahoo was forced to comply and attended their gesture class. Today was the day that Big Yahoo would take his revenge on Peter Thiel and Palantir. After Peter steals Big Yahoo's 5-in-1 realistic flesh turbo pocket pussy, Yahoo tried to Palantir headquarters to take it back. However, at first he was unable to breach Palantir's impenetrable defenses and was utterly humiliated. However, this time, Big Yahoo brought Peter's biggest weakness, Diddy Foys. As
Diddy
Big
was?
Yahoo sends the girls out to distract Peter, Yahoo uses his AI droids to scout out the layout of his base as Peter was preoccupied with the girls. After successfully shutting down all defense systems within Palantir headquarters, Big Yahoo and his IDF goons finally managed to breach the walls and take back the turbo pocket pussy. However, the
Pocket
droids
was?
right as Big Yahoo was about to make his grand escape. After Peter finishes his business with the girls, he nearly spots Big Yahoo trying to sneak out. As Big Yahoo vents and began navigating to freedom, he suddenly falls. However, his goons managed to
Yo!
the glorious leader. As Big Yahoo held on for dear life, Peter's living Blahaj spots him and attempts to femboy. However, it was
Femboy?
to break the glass.
Was?
After it bangs the glass a couple more times, Big Yahoo manages to find a window of opportunity to escape and successfully reclaim the promised pocket pussy. After Big Yahoo
Was? Pocket was?
Peter tills turbo pocket pussy so that he could
Huh?
for 10 times the original price.
What?
Asked if they could visit Tel Aviv land and have some fun. Although Big Yahoo was hesitant at first, he realized that this could be his opportunity to abandon them and live off of their foster care payments. After sending them off on their merry way, it turned out that the girls needed to be with an adult so that they wouldn't get trafficked. After riding the Palestinian children trampling roller coaster, Gal Gadot wanted a plushie. However, to win they would need to hit the USS Liberty. After paying for a round and losing, Gal Gadot convinces Daddy Yahoo for another round. As the game went on, she actually managed to hit it. However, the game master tells Big Yahoo that it never happened. After looking at his girls, Big Yahoo had enough and nuked the entire operation and got the girls what they wanted. After coming home all jolly,
Nice. W, Big Yahoo. W, Gru.
Big Yahoo was losing his touch and urged him to lock in. As Big Yahoo got on a Zoom meeting with the BlackRock CEO, he showcased the capabilities of the 5-in-1 realistic flesh turbo pocket pussy that he stole from
Bah?
and the BlackRock CEO was impressed and offered $6 million for it. After Big Yahoo hops on FaceTime with the
Ja.
BlackRock CEO to discuss
Die
a
richtige
business
Musik.
proposal, the girls pulled off a career-ending prank on Yahoo by revealing his chode. Even after kicking the girls out, they didn't stop and doubled down, absolutely humiliating Big Yahoo in front of the BlackRock CEO. After witnessing this, the BlackRock CEO decided to pull funding from the IDF because he was getting touched by kids, rather being the one
Was? Touched by was?
getting flashbacks of his deadbeat mother. Mr. BlackRock officially cut off all ties
Bro.
to the state of Israel and ended their meeting. As Big Yahoo
Dun, 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 dun,
breaks
dun.
the bad news to all of his IDF goons. Their operation lacked the funding, and it would no longer be viable to take back the promised land. As the IDF soldiers processed what Big Yahoo just said, the girls decided to offer
Falsche
up the
Musik,
last
bro.
of their welfare checks, and soon the rest of the IDF followed suit. After seeing the dedication of the IDF, Big Yahoo felt a surge of inspiration and decided to take back the promised land, even if it bankrupted them. As the IDF started building missiles, and the girls continued controlling the media, Big Yahoo began getting closer to the girls, and his deadbeat mother even However, as time went on,
Sehr
it became
krass.
very clear that the girls were distracting Big Yahoo from the cause. However, that didn't matter to Big Yahoo, as long as he got to spend time with his girls. As Big Yahoo and his IDF soldiers began preparing for the reclamation of the promised land, it was clear that the girls he adopted were getting in the way of his plans. As Big Yahoo was busy being a present father figure, the BlackRock CEO wasn't looking too proud of his little nepo baby. As Peter Thiel entered the room, Mr. BlackRock began asking some questions, like how he lost the coveted 5-in-1 realistic flesh turbo pocket pussy to Big Yahoo and
Was?
3 little girls. Peter Thiel had disgraced the BlackRock name, and it was now his duty to restore honor to the family. Meanwhile, as Big Yahoo tucked the girls to sleep, they began demanding for a bedtime story. After all 3 girls chimed in, Big Yahoo had no other choice than to comply, and began reading
Oha.
them the tale of how they were promised a certain land 3,000 years ago. After putting the girls to sleep, Big Yahoo looked at his circular family tree. He looked at all the additions to it from the girls with joy. However, Rabbi Bill Clinton begged to differ. With his cortisol spiked up to the moon, he urged Big Yahoo to lock in and focus on the mission. However, his love for the girls had gone too deep. In the end, Rabbi Bill Clinton had no other choice than to turn his back on the girls for the good of their glorious state. Today, Big Yahoo would finally fulfill his dreams of conquering the promised land. As he pulled up in the all-Vivek fit, one of the IDF soldiers gave him a ticket to the premiere of Gal Gadot's new movie. However, just moments before, his 3 daughters were taken back by the ring after they found out that Big Yahoo bought them with coins without riches. As the girls rode back with their madam, it turns out that Rabbi Bill Clinton gave them the tip so that Big Yahoo could focus on his dream. After all preparations were complete, the mission finally commenced, and Yahoo began flying to the strip. However, Peter heard about this mission and attempted to hijack it so that he could steal the land for BlackRock. However, this plan was short-lived, as his Palantir technology malfunctioned, and he fell straight to his doom. As Big Yahoo entered enemy airspace, he activates the Iron Dome and managed to enter the
Boah,
promised land.
krass.
As Big Yahoo used the 5-in-1 realistic flesh turbo pocket pussy's secret
Was?
ability to shrink the promised land so that it could fit in his pocket. The IDF watched nervously, and the rest of the world could feel the weight of his actions. After successfully shrinking it, Big Yahoo had finally accomplished his lifelong goal, and was now the greatest Israeli leader of all time.
Oha.
However, the ticket suddenly floated right in front of him, and he finally knew what mattered to him the most. After Big Yahoo finally fulfilled his lifelong dream of taking the promised land, he realized that he was running late to the premiere of Gal Gadot's new movie. As Big Yahoo rushed to the premiere, Gal Gadot and the girls looked at the crowd, trying to find Big Yahoo. However, he was nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, back in the IDF base of operations, Rabbi Bill Clinton finds out that the shrinking effect was only temporary, and began rushing to inform Big Yahoo of his new discovery. As Big Yahoo entered Ally airspace, Gal Gadot's movie premiere began, and among the crowd was a familiar face. While trying to land, Big Yahoo unleashed a missile onto some terrorists and crashed straight into a civilian zone. However, all of
Krass.
this was absolutely necessary for his daughters. As Big Yahoo spots the theater, he brakes with all his might. However, upon entering the theater, everyone had already left. As Big Yahoo looked around, he finds the seat that was reserved for him. However, behind the note hid a sinister message. As Big Yahoo sprinted to the Palantir headquarters, Peter Thiel demanded the land for the girls' release. However, after Big Yahoo sends it to him, Peter decided to hold on to them for a little while longer. However, crossing Big Yahoo would be the last mistake that Peter made. As Big Yahoo pulls up to Palantir headquarters,
Oh,
he could trade the
last mistake. Timmy Tough Knuckles, come on.
decided to not release them and instead eliminate Big Yahoo to get rid of competition. However, Big Yahoo uses his Iron Dome defensive technique that he learned from his Krav Maga lessons to neutralize the missiles and began walking down everything Peter threw at him. After realizing
Nein, nochmal eine Minute. Das ist absolut Cinema, Bro.
escape mechanism built into Palantir headquarters to escape. Luckily, Rabbi Bill Clinton and the IDF
Uh,
Big Yahoo's back
uh-huh,
were able to get the
uh-huh,
girls
uh-huh.
quickly because the promised land was quickly growing and would eventually destroy the ship. After they successfully latched onto Palantir, Big Yahoo began instructing the girls to jump over. As Gal Gadot and Erica managed to cross over, Kamala began hesitating, which led to
Kamala was?
grip on her. Suddenly, the promised land rolled over and knocked out Peter and Kamala. However, Big Yahoo and the IDF managed to catch her by
Oh,
and walk.
ja, man.
Peter wasn't so lucky, as the promised land was returned to its usual side, and Peter was left there to rot. After Big Yahoo's short-lived dream of conquering the promised land came true, his life eventually returned to normal, giving the girls their nightly indoctrination before going to sleep. After kissing all of his IDF homies goodnight, the real show started, as Gal Gadot's bat mitzvah began. The function was so thrilling that Peter even joined in. After the 5 of them danced, it was then that they realized that the promised land wasn't a geographical location. It was where family was.
Boah. Leute, das ist absolut Cinema. Absolut Cinema, Bro. Absolut Cinema, Bro. Auf jeden Fall, danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich wünsche euch noch viel Spaß zu Hause. Ich bin auf Skiwoche dann. Also, ja. Viel Spaß noch. Und vielleicht gehe ich heute noch live. Oder morgen. Ciao. Ja. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Nein. Danke fürs Zuschauen.